The Roger the Wild Child Show is brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company. Are you looking for a cool new logo for your business? Do you need some graphics for your new website or blog? Our friends at Prism Design are a premier graphics design company that can handle all your needs. You can find Prism Design Company on Facebook or contact them directly at 618-534-4291. All the great graphics on the Roger the Wild Child Show are brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company.
This is Tim Kelly from KICR Indie Country Radio. Along with my Vice President Don Swartz, we invite you to listen to Today's Country with Tim Kelly every Thursday and Friday night live at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We play new country's best by indie artists like Philip Sanders.
Come on over, let's start
Elise Harper. And Tom Yankton.
Thunder, I can't move on if I stay right where I am. I got to drive.
You can listen to the show on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Roger the Wild Child Show.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
Hey, y'all. It's time for Roger the Wild Child Show. Here we go again. It's another fun-filled edition of Roger the Wild Child Show with your host, Roger the Wild Child, and the Feet Mill Guy, plus weather with Frankie McDonald, Nashville music news with Elise Harper, and party time with Moonshine Shenanigans. Yeehaw! Let's do this.
It's Roger the Wild Child Show!
Hey, what's happening? It's that time, guys. It's party time. It is Roger the Wild Child Show. How's everybody all doing today? Hello, Darren.
Grace, you're up, sister. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How's your mama name? Look at, I got that extra mic in that extra mic over there. That's just like driving me crazy.
That's what it is. Yeah, so Grace is back for another episode, co-hosting with us.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
I am.
It's Grace Maher for anybody that doesn't know. Everybody needs to know Grace Maher.
That's
Not just
right.
as our co-host, but as this incredible singer. This
And
lady
she
right
was
here
doing
can.
CMA Fest this weekend, weren't you, Grace?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was singing downtown in the thick of it all yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
Where were you
we were
at?
on one of the stages on the outside, but in Aldean's bar on the main stage. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of people.
So, a lot of people. How many people were actually down there for this event?
I did not check on that. I should look that up. But I can say that when I was down there, which was not even evening yet, it was during the day. It was very busy and very hot. Very hot.
That's a crazy. I mean, that's the thing. It is so hot right now. And it's going to get hot in this next week. It's going to even get warmer.
Yeah.
And it's so hot. I can't imagine all those.
90s.
Yeah.
It's been rainy today here in Boise. So
yeah, we're supposed to be like up like 98 on Thursday, I think. So upper 90s and
high
it's
humidity.
Humid. Very,
but Frankie's going to come up here in a little bit and tell us all about the weather and
touch on that. He's got all the info.
He's got all the info. Also, I kind of teased everybody on Friday. There are some big changes going on with the show. And so all eyes on me, please. We're going to make some huge changes. We're actually going to be breaking off into 2 different shows starting in August. We are going to have Roger the Wild Child Show Nashville edition and then Roger the Wild Child Show Hollywood edition. So starting in August, the Nashville will still stay on Sunday nights And the Hollywood edition will move over to Wednesday nights. Okay.
Nice.
Also, Darren is going to join me on the Hollywood side. All right. And I do want to make this announcement. We do have a brand new co-host who will be joining us on the Nashville side. Elise Harper.
Yay.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
I'm muted.
She's going to be
I'm
great
sorry.
when she can't even hear.
You're fine. You're
She's
fine.
gonna be
Here
wonderful.
now.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm so
Congratulations,
excited, you
Elise.
guys. Thank you. Thank you. It'll be so much fun.
Yes, we
Yep.
cannot wait. Can't wait to have you be right next to me right here on Sunday nights. So,
And I'll be back
Elise,
in Hollywood, where I
congrats.
came from.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Elise, you will be back here shortly to give us the news. Okay.
Sounds good.
And also, your friend Alyssa is going to be on here.
I know you guys are going to love her. She's so great.
All right, Elise, we will see you shortly. Okay, so let's go into the chat room. DDA is already saying exciting news. Richard Lee's already saying good evening, Elise. Let's see here. Emma's in. Hey, everyone. Cliff Hill.
Look at that little picture. It looks just like him.
It does.
What do you call those again? They're like emojis or something. Like I don't know what they are. But.
Okay. And also, Moana Garcella is back with us.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
I remember her on popping in on one of our other episodes. So
Yeah. Awesome.
So Grace, real quick here. I know that you have a new song out, don't you?
Not yet.
Oh, it's
I'm
coming
waiting to
out.
get it-
That's right.
I'm waiting to get it the vocal comp and back in the master. Yeah.
Okay, and then when's that song going to be released?
I can't give a firm date yet.
Okay.
But I'm hoping at least by fall.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
Melanie.
I'd like to do some other promotion for it that I need to get worked out before I can set the release date. So
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we'll be definitely looking for that, and we'll have to bring you back on the show when you release that song.
love that. Thank you.
And your best friend is actually releasing a song here.
She is very soon.
Cassie Joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been seeing the preview, and I've seen her TikToks. Everything's fine.
Yes.
About how life is in a dumpster fire, and so I'm really excited for that song to come out on the 17th.
It's a fun one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. So Sandy Murphy is saying hi from Ohio.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Don Schwartz checking in. Good evening, Wild Child family.
Donnie.
Good old Donnie boy, Rebecca
Donnie.
Gill.
How you doing, Donnie? Rebecca, yeah.
Melanie Boyce. Oh, we got some new faces in here tonight.
See, look at that voice.
Hi,
That
and
kid-
this is Melanie Boyce. I am a big fan of Alyssa Trahan. Woohoo!
I wonder if she's from Boise, Idaho. No, I'm just kidding. He's from
But
Boise.
Carol is from Chicago, and she's chiming in with us here
Yeah.
on the chat.
Yeah, Carol. Yep. Carol's been around. She's a
Kimberly
He's-
Lane.
Kimberly,
Hello, DJ.
yeah.
So yeah. So let's
DJ.
we should definitely get moving on with the show. And let me see here real quick. And let's get to the Moonshiners, shall we?
It's time for moonshine shenanigans. Watch out!
All right, here they are, Biggins and Maudine.
What y'all doing?
Oh, you know, just
Waiting
doing
for
a
you.
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
here I is.
What you know good. Hey, I got some new barbecue sauce for the feed mill, and I call it Redneck Suntan Lotion. It's incredible.
I like
Redneck
it. I like
suntan
it.
lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mom did
serious.
apply some redneck jellyfish sting cure yesterday, so I'm not going to the damn beach with her again.
Oh, you got
Oh,
stung
man.
by a jellyfish, Maddie?
I did. I got stung right here across my neck and everything. And it hurt, and I laid down a minute, and she peed on me on the beach in front of everybody. And so
That's right. That's right. I
was
forgot.
trying
That's
to
the
explain
remedy.
it because I got a jellyfish sting, and nobody believed it. They just
He's
so-
just a freak like that.
yeah. So
I'd like to see some
needless to
photos of
say,
you
we're
out
not
there
allowed back
swimming
on that
around.
little stretch of beach.
I want to go back to this redneck suntan lotion. Okay, so does it actually give you redneck?
Yeah.
It's all,
Yeah.
Hey.
When she pees on you.
The jellyfish does that part.
Yeah.
don't they
You'll
say
end
though
up
that
bad redneck.
they get rid of that burn from that jellyfish? You pee on
Hey,
it.
believe it or not, it killed the burn. I don't know if it killed the burn or that quart of moonshine I killed made me quit thinking about that burn. But one way or another, I was good just a little bit.
Hey, you know, Biggins, you got a fan here. Bo Holton says, "Love you, Biggins."
Oh, hey, Bo. Yeah,
Bo,
I like old Bo.
You know
How's it
that
with Mom
that's
doing?
that's not a really a what. Oh yeah. Carol said my friends were at the feed mill last week. You're absolutely right. Yes, they were. Hey, that sounds like a wives' tale that you piss on a burn from a jellyfish, but I think that's actually true, isn't it? Like
It is. It
not a
really
joke.
does work. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yes.
peed on all my kids.
You know what you put on a bee sting, right?
What?
Sugar burger.
Diarrhea. It works.
No,
You gotta
I
try
ain't
it
what
with
that
corn
is.
in there and everything. I'm telling you, it works.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Baby, you got that bee sting on your ankle.
No, I
Come
don't
here.
think so. But look, my
You
grandmother
got you want don't get a bee sting.
And she swears you pee on your feet for athlete's foot and use it for earaches and stomach problems. My grandmother tell you do
I'm
all
gonna
kind of
pee in
stuff
your
when
ear,
you're
man.
urine. No, I
God,
do
Joseph
it.
says it works.
I
It's
do not
true.
do it when Mama
Said
Pat
it.
told me I'm not doing it with you. But now I have peed on my own feet.
Me too,
Kinda
but there was
sucks.
alcohol involved.
I wouldn't have thought any differently.
Right.
What'd you say, Grace?
I said there was some moonshine involved.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
there was
Oh yeah,
moonshine
of
involved.
course.
Yeah, you don't just
When he
piss on
done-
your feet for nothing, just for the fun of it. I don't know. Maybe some people do, but
Right.
yeah.
I try not to if I can help it.
Wait
And,
till you have athlete's foot for some of that gangrene toenail like Grandpa used to have. You'll be happy to pee on your toenails done turning green.
well,
I heard it does. It helps, an ingrown toenail too. Did you know that?
I did not know
I
that.
know,
Yeah, you
but-
did. You right where it splits. You got to piss right in the middle of that little V where it splits, and it cures it. You got to try that.
No.
Can y'all see the new toenail fungus commercial? He's
No.
standing there, unzipping overalls. $5 a shot. Stick your feet right here, and I'll fix you up. All right?
Yeah, you don't need to go in there and get your feet in them little pretty little whirlpool baths where they get you all that stuff. Like here, I'll just piss on your feet. You don't need to go.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. This will all be
You
good.
don't need to
They'll
go in
save
and
you
get a
all extra
pedicure.
money.
I can solve all that and scrape all that groff stuff off the side of your foot right here and those calluses and everything right here. Oh my god!
Oh, DDA.
Grace, do you ever go to Tootsie's? Do you ever play at Tootsie's?
No, I used to a long time ago.
Oh, I was wondering if you ever come down here to Panama City to this one with Mr. Archie.
I like that one, and I like Archie. Archie
That-
is great.
That Archie's my neighbor right here.
Okay, yeah, I've played down there before.
Yeah.
But I don't sing for Tootsie's anymore, so they don't send me down to that one.
Oh, dang.
I
it.
like the one in
He
Panama
has
City.
moved up.
Yeah, if you was down there, we'd take you out down here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Tell Archie
you
hi
love-
for me. He might
I
remember.
will.
So what's going on with you guys? What's going on this week? You're going to be going on the road here soon, aren't you, Biggins?
Yeah. As of next week, I go up. I'll be doing 2 days a week in Gatlinburg, and then I got some shows coming up. Say North Carolina. Got North Carolina. I got the Gotham Club in New York, club in Long Island up there, and a bunch of others. Evidently, they like the big hillbilly doing the comedy. So
There you
the
go.
one
We,
in New York.
we
I think
love
I'm
the
probably gonna
hillbilly
have
on
to
our
have a
show. So
translator. It's I'll probably need a translator at that club up there to tell them what I was saying.
Man.
I know we was in Boston, and I had to get somebody to tell them what I wanted to eat. They couldn't understand nothing I was saying. But I guess
they're probably saying, they were telling you, say that again. Talk for us. They want to hear.
I said I want a 3-piece Yardbird and a couple of cat head biscuits, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
A yard pimp.
Chicken and biscuits.
Like a three-piece yard pimp and a cat head biscuit. Yeah, they're like, what?
What?
I think one of them called the police. I don't know. But yeah, we got some shows coming up. We'll have I'll have you a detailed list next week where we can kind of advertise a little bit.
And let's get it streamed on social media.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, how'd your mama name?
Yep.
She's fired of Midland. And promise when we get to Nashville, we're coming to the feed mill.
So, there you go. And has your family supported your guys' move to Panama City?
Oh Lord, yeah, they're all behind it because we're right here on the beach. Yeah, so the whole family was very happy for us to come down.
I bet.
Yeah. I got cousins I never knew I had all of a sudden. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all kinds of family.
All righty, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, appreciate you guys. Love y'all.
All right, love
All
you
right,
guys.
buddy.
All right,
take it easy.
Frankie, the weatherman. Frankie, the weatherman. Who? Frankie. Who? Frankie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald.
Oh, Frankie, how's it going?
I'm doing great so far. Guess what? My voice and my video and an audio version of my video is going to be on Jack 96.9 FM radio in Calgary tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Because the big rainstorm set for Calgary, Alberta tomorrow is going to bring 50 to 100 plus millimeters of rain. I go by metrics, you go by Emperor. That means that up in Calgary, they're getting so much rain tomorrow in Banff and Canmore and Lethbridge and Medicine Hat and Brooks and all these places. They're getting so much rain in Alberta tomorrow. I did a forecast for them on YouTube, and in Sydney, Nova Scotia, it's cool outside. It was hot, muggy, and humid earlier today. Thunderstorms went through this afternoon. Now it's cool out in my area right now, and I'm doing great in these days. It's cool out in Sydney as of right now. It was hot out earlier in the day until thunderstorms passed through. Up around Ontario is cooler than average temperatures with the showers and thunderstorms. There's a dangerous heat wave in Arizona and California right now. It's going to bring lots of thunderstorms all across Great Lakes region. The severe thunderstorm frequently is dying off for the summer down in central states. Then once again around the fall of the year, it starts to kick up in the high gear again in the central states in the fall. And up around, they're bringing a lot of rain in Venezuela, Colombia, Bolivia, and all these places. In northern Brazil, that means Rio de Janeiro will be in a dry season soon. It's already in dry season already. Northern Chile is drier than normal in the desert. Up around Europe, they're getting lots of showers and thunderstorms and warm weather in Europe lately. They're bringing lots of rain and thunderstorms and showers in Japan, southern China. India's in the monsoon season now. They're bringing so much rain in India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and all these countries. They're bringing a lot of rain to Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and all these places. South Korea is going to bring a lot of rain soon. And Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Indonesia will be in a dry season. Australia is getting a lot of dry weather. If they're getting a lot of stormy weather in New Zealand, South Island, Invercargill, Dunedin, Christchurch, and all these places bringing so much windy and rainy conditions. Because of the mountains, they're bringing a lot of snow up in the mountains in New Zealand, a lot of rain in the coast areas in New Zealand, including Hawke's Bay, Napier, New Zealand, including Auckland, New Zealand, Hamilton, New Plymouth, Gisborne, and all these places. Gisborne, New Zealand, that's another small city in New Zealand. They're getting high winds as well, including Wellington, New Zealand. It's bringing a lot of wind in Wellington, New Zealand, because the huge storm system is going to last for the next few days in New Zealand, because it's a big deal, the huge storm system, because their winter starts on June 21st. South Africa's been drier than normal. Mozambique will be getting a dry season soon, because their rainy season was in January and February and December. In Antarctica, it's dark 24 hours a day. Up in the Arctic, it's light 24 hours a day as of right now.
Did you get that hangnail off there? What the heck did you just do?
What did you
There's Frankie right there. See, there's Frankie right there. Oh, I got
And
a
up
tattoo
around.
of Frankie.
What?
Yeah.
I don't got a tattoo to my hair.
You need a haircut, don't
This
you?
Thursday coming up, I'm getting my haircut by my barber, Gerard. I get my haircut this Thursday coming.
This Thursday coming. That's awesome, Frankie. So, DDA, where's DDA, Darren? Where's he at?
He's in the Philippines.
What's the weather in the Philippines?
They're getting a lot of showers and thunderstorms right now. Typhoons will be kicking up in the high gear later on this year.
There you go.
Okay, and then let's see, Nashville. What's the weather for Nashville? I mean, they got CMA Fest going on right now.
That means that cool air, warm air fighting each other. Still chance of showers or thunderstorms.
And let's see. Why don't you guys put in the chat? Where are you guys at? Let's find out if Frankie knows the weather in your area.
I'm in Sydney, Nova Scotia. It's cool outside, but clear skies in Sydney. It had some rain earlier this afternoon. Rain for a few minutes earlier in the afternoon.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, North Carolina. Don Joseph wants to know, what's the weather in North Carolina?
Over in North Carolina, they're bringing decent cooler temperatures. They got warm air and cool air fighting each other. And some showers and thunderstorms this week.
Okay, and Melanie is in upstate New York. What on the East Coast? What's going
They're
on?
bringing a
over
lot
there?
of rain in upstate New York and Ontario, Canada, and things like this.
Awesome. Well, there you go. You can get your personalized weather forecast right here on the Roger the Wild Child Show. Just throw your city and state up in the
They're
chat.
getting a powerful wind to Wellington, New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand, Gatesford, New Zealand, Gracemelt, New Zealand, Nelson, New Zealand, with a lot of rain. They're getting a lot of snow in Queenstown, New Zealand. They're bringing a high wind to Christchurch, New Zealand, Invercargill, New Zealand, and Dundee, New Zealand, because of the huge storm. Since the cold air is coming from Antarctica, and the north air, and the warm air is coming from the Fiji Islands, causing a big storm in New Zealand right now, because their shortest day of the year is on June 21st, same day as my longest day of the year, because their season's backwards.
Backwards? Why?
Their season's the opposite of ours.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. All right, Frankie, thank you for the weather. We will see you next week. Take us out, my brother.
Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie Dunn. You're listening to Roger Wild Child Show.
First couple go left, first couple go right. Dixie style to an ocean wave. All eight circulate.
Y'all ready for some Nashville news? Skunk to the barnyard, PU.
Hi, it's time for Elise Harper bringing us the news.
Hi. Thanks for having me, guys.
I got some Nashville music news.
What is it? What Nashville music
are
news
you
do
ready?
have?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Elise Harper is going to be the new co-host of the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Yes, she is.
Cheers to that.
All right. Here we go.
Woohoo. Awesome.
I gotta say one thing before we get started.
Yes.
You know what's funny is as I'm watching, like I created those little music things like for everybody, you know, for the shenanigans, for Frankie, for the news. And I'm just laughing as I'm watching that one that I did for the news, and it's just like that, you know, they're calling out, you know, like the whole clogging thing, man. The tempo is so fast. Can you imagine? And, you know, can you imagine? Like, I don't even know what I was thinking, like trying to do something that fast for that style of like square dance. And I just started, I know it doesn't matter. It's funny, but I just think about it. It's like all these old people in the pictures are swirling around. I'm thinking, if they really were freaking clogging or square dancing to that tempo, man, they'd be freaking, you know, it's like insane. I just cracked. Oh, it'd be awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
Not often they were doing. I just sitting there laughing, watching it, going, man, I was just having fun, just throwing something together, man. And all of a sudden, I'm realizing, wow, that.
Hey, you'd be surprised. Some people can. They can.
Well, maybe that would be good to watch just people just like freaking pinned and just like going crazy doing that. Be like, you know, that would be interesting to watch. Actually, let's see who can clog or square dance the fastest with grace.
Oh yeah.
That
It'd
would
be
be
like
great.
what's the river dance where he could like do his, they were doing all the Lord of the Dance. That's what
Lord
it
of
was.
the Dance, yeah.
Lord of the Dance back in the 90s. It was a big deal. He could like move his feet like 52 times a minute or like a second or something. It was
DDA
crazy.
does that crazy stuff. He's a good dancer. He's like a Michael Jackson dancer. He could pull it off.
Oh, I love me some MJ.
Hey, Carol, really quick. Were you talking about Jody coming by the feed mill? Is that what you were talking about? Were you talking about Jody coming to the feed mill the other day? Anyway, she'll answer that in a minute. We don't need to be quiet and wait for that.
What's
So everybody be
what's going on with
quiet
the
and wait
news?
for her to hear that and respond for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually in my sister's garage in Mississippi because I had a gig here in Memphis. And then I split my time between her and my mom before I am heading back to Nashville later this evening. But yeah, so that's what this so ignore that. But
Ignore
we
what?
got a
What the
lot.
hell is that in the back over there? What's
I'm
hanging?
not sure.
What is?
I think
mean,
it was for like fishing poles or
I mean,
like
it's like, yeah, there's this like leather chair, and then there's some weird like thing on the wall. It doesn't even. It's like, with a
Yeah, I'm
point.
not
It's
sure. I
like,
think
what
it
is
was
that?
for
A
fishing
flute
poles.
that broke or something? Like a broken flute?
There's another one on the other side that you
Then I
can't
think
see,
you're
but
right,
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
Fishing
for
poles.
them putting up fishing poles.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so a lot of exciting news. But I'm gonna kick off the news with a little bit of sad news. That way we can get it over with. I don't know if anyone or if everyone heard, but Toby Keith shared some difficult news today. He has been battling stomach cancer since 2021. He said he is very optimistic in his progress and that it's going well. So that's awesome. I'm very, very happy to hear that, Toby. But yeah, last fall he was diagnosed with stomach cancer. He released a statement saying that he spent the last 6 months receiving chemo and radiation and surgery. So far, so good. But he does need time to breathe and relax. So he is going to take the next couple months off of his career. Totally understandable, to be with his family. So he says he is excited to get back on stage, but he forward to spending time with his family. So our condolences go out to you, Toby
And I'm
Keith.
a
And we hope
diehard
that you
Toby
get better.
fan too.
I
So
know,
yeah.
right? He's so good. So, but I'm glad the
Horrible.
process is going well and he seems
Yeah.
to be getting treatment and following all the proper steps. So hopefully he can kick this thing.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly.
That's scary no matter what, no matter
It
who you
is,
are, man.
yeah.
That's like terrifying,
Yeah, you never want that news ever. Oh,
No.
goodness.
No.
But in more exciting news, Yellowstone has revealed that they're going to have some new cast members in the upcoming season 5, and one of the cast members is going to
Don't
be
say it.
country singer.
Don't say it because Roger said he didn't want to be let this out of the bag yet. That Roger.
No, who's
going to
be in it? Tell me about it. Who's going to be in it?
Oh, okay.
It was going to be Lainey Wilson.
Yes, I saw that.
I was so excited when I saw that.
I can't wait.
Lainey
Yes.
Wilson is going to be on
Yes.
Yellowstone.
I thought you were saying Roger the Wild Child was going to be on there. I was like, oh my god.
Hey, Roger, congratulations.
Yeah,
Hey,
congratulations.
what do you know?
But you know, good.
I'm gonna be the guy that they take to the train station. Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. So I won't share any more information other than that, but that was announced earlier this week, and a lot of fans are very, very excited. I think Lainey, whatever the role is, I'm sure she's going to kill it. She's so country.
Yeah.
She's so sweet, and yeah, she's just awesome. And okay, next, moving on. I don't know if you've heard, but Chris Lane and Lauren Alana have teamed up for their first ever song together. It's a fun little revamp of Dancing in the Moonlight. So yeah, and it's not exactly the same version. They do throw a lot of country puns in there, but it does follow the same melody. And so if you do hear the song, you're going to be like, oh, that's the Dancing in the Moonlight. So I listened to it. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a summer jam. Roll down your windows, throw your hands out of the car, just screaming it. Yeah, it's a good song. So definitely check out Chris Lane and Lauren Alana rendition of Dancing in the Moonlight. You will not be disappointed.
perfect.
And some more exciting news. Miranda Lambert was on Jimmy Fallon on June 8th. So very exciting for you, Miranda. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo!
She got to sing Acting Up from her album Palomino. So she stunned the crowd. Everybody was completely silent while she sang this song and just gave her their full attention, and she absolutely killed it. She looked amazing. She looked beautiful. So congratulations, Miranda. Very exciting.
Parody.
Yeah, and then to close out with a little fun and a little lightheartedness, Carrie Underwood performed at the Grand Ole Opry last Tuesday. And there's a place, if you've ever been, there's a place where you can sit, family and friends sit. It's an old pew. It's kind of like at the Bluebird where they have all of those pews set up. But there's places for family members. And her 2 boys decided to act up and started doing a line dance.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I love it.
So, boys will be boys. That was Carrie's response to the video. She just laughed and said, boys will be boys, She
Right.
goes, Mama wasn't there to make sure they acted right. So
No.
but it's really cute. Yeah, exactly right.
The crowd loved it.
Right now. But if you go on Carrie Underwood's Instagram, you can see a cute little video. It's not great, pixelation or anything like that. You can barely see them, but they're up there doing the little jig and doing everything, and it's pretty darn cute. So very a fun
Awesome.
family moment for sure for them.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, that's all the news that I got for you guys today. Any other questions? CMA Fest was a hit. I got to go out to CMA Fest and see Mitchell Tenpenny and Chris Jansen and Lanco and all the good ones. So it was a lot
you
of
were
fun.
out there with Craig.
Yeah. So me and Craig, we got to go to a Warner Chapel private event party. So that was fun.
Cool.
We had they had hot dogs out in the parking lot. They had live music. We got to mingle with some of the people who work there. So great for connections and great just to meet new friends. And hey, free hot dogs.
Free hot
Can't complain
dogs.
about that.
You can't go wrong with free hot dogs.
Never.
It depends. They got to be all beef and they got to have a snap, man. If they're the mystery meat, cheap, nasty little.
They had
ugh,
turkey
fine.
option. I was like, no. Yeah, definitely.
That's usually what they give out here. Anyway, it's all good. When you're drunk, you don't care. You'll eat freaking anything.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, give me the crappiest damn hot dog, and I don't care. Put it in the hamburger bun. I'll eat it.
Well, Darren, did you get out and see TMA Fest?
No, I don't go
No.
up to all that crazy stuff.
Hey,
It's
I
too
don't blame
hot.
you.
Listen, it's just too many people for me at this point, And
It is a lot.
I can't handle it because everybody's just so hammered and I'm like not there, So it's like just too weird to be there, just like totally sober. And everybody's like, going, you got to be ripped to get up there and stand in less 90-degree heat with all these people drunk and in your grill. It's like,
That's true.
you got
Darren, you're the guy that would do that with your shirt off.
Dude, I do it with my freaking underbridges off. I put my trousers down. I got my white tighty whities on, man. They love it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I'm more of a banana hammock type of guy.
Oh, goodness. That's even better.
I know it's
That's
too
even
much
better.
information, but not really. I'm a boxer brief guy. You couldn't pay me to put something on like that. Good Lord. Rod Stewart pulls it off somehow. I don't know how he does it at 90, but it's incredible. The guy loves to go to the beach at 90 years old with a weird little like thong on. I'm like, okay. But that's
Hey.
Rod Stewart, man. He can do anything he wants.
I hear
It's
the older
Rod.
you get, the older or the less you care. So I'm waiting to hit that age where I'm just like, I'm going to do what I want.
Well, he's never cared. He never cared. Even when he's in the band The Faces, man, in the 60s, he still wore that dang thing. But then again, Rod's Rod, man.
Yeah.
He's
Hey.
a dude. Anyway, I thought y'all needed to know that. Roger.
All righty, Elise. Thank you for the news, and we will see you next
Absolutely.
week.
All right. Sounds good. Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
So Elise will be joining me starting in August. She will be co-hosting,
awesome.
and we'll be doing some fun stuff with the show. So I'm still in the revamping stage of that show, but that and the Hollywood show will definitely be some good shows to watch. And you're gonna get Roger the Wild Child show twice with 2 different casts. So it's kind of like Yellowstone, breaking off into like 5 different spin-offs. So Roger the Wild Child
Be great.
show needs to do the same thing. So
I'm excited to see what you do with it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Excellent. So Grace, I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah,
And so we're going to
yeah.
bring on an amazing, I always say the word amazing. I when I go back to the shows and I rewatch, and that's always seems to be my word is amazing. I have an amazing guest. And the next week is another amazing.
They're
guest. Well,
amazing.
all
They are.
Of course they are.
It's an appropriate word.
Yes, it is. So this
Hi.
is the amazing Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Did you learn
Alyssa
anything
Trahan.
about? Did you learn anything about how to cure, jellyfish stings today?
Yes, I learned a lot. This was very educational.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that our guests were enlightened with that pre-show, information.
Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, it's just something every musician needs to know because
Everyone needs to know that.
helps you.
You
with
know
your-
what's really interesting about you, Alyssa, is that you are, and what caught my eye was that you are an multi-instrumentalist, meaning you play over a dozen instruments.
I do. Yeah, I've kind of come to learn a lot of instruments because I produce my own stuff, and
Mhm.
I'll kind of run into these situations where I'm working on a track and I want a specific instrument, but I don't know anyone that plays that instrument, or I don't want to, pay a bunch of money for someone to do it for me. So I just kind of learn it myself.
That's good. What's the most unique instrument though that out of all of them? Obviously, the basics are a necessity, but what's the most unique one that you've picked up?
Probably the most unique one would be the Irish flute.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
That is unique.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
different.
Because you use that all the time, right? I mean, but
all the
you
time,
listen-
every day.
Yeah.
And do you perform a lot of? I mean, do you perform? Because I know we had Devin on the show, on our other show, Darren. I don't know if she was on before you when she started or not, but she plays all her instruments in her music, and she does it all. But she has another guy that does the drumming. Do you do your own instruments in your own music, or?
I do, yeah. I
Okay.
play, I would say, like 80 to 90% of my own instruments. I also have someone else do the drums for me because I'm not a drummer, unfortunately. I'd love to be someday, but I live in an apartment, so I'm not sure how I would learn to do that. So I'll have someone else do drums. And then if I know someone that's like a really killer instrumentalist at like, electric guitar solos and stuff, like I have my dad do a lot of solos because he's a killer electric guitar player, better than me at like leads and stuff. So I'll be like, hey dad, you want to play on this new
It's
song?
awesome your dad plays. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually taught me. So it works really
Very
well.
cool.
He always says I brought him out of retirement. But I mean, like I've worked with like, fiddle players and pedal steel players and bass players, other guitar players, other piano players. So I'm always up for working with other people, but especially I would say since 2020, I produced my own album during the pandemic, just completely by myself right here in my studio. And I played pretty much everything. There was only a few things that I kind of had other people play on, but I had to do everything myself because I couldn't, be around people. So it was kind of a necessity at that point. But yeah, I love playing instruments on my own stuff. I play multiple instruments at my shows too. So that always makes load-in really fun.
Yeah,
when I have instruments and people are like, another one. And I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Something about that too. And I like being kind of, in the same position because at this point, when it comes to writing, especially doing demos, it's like, it's great to be able to pull things off and solo and actually do things like that. But I've had many people over the years, even when I started my songwriting career in the 80s and was doing lots of demos and publishing deals, people would ask all the time, like, man, why didn't you sing that one? Or why didn't you play guitar on that? And it was like, you know what? I had all this arsenal of these great musicians around me. And it's like, these guys were like insane. And, I'm not going to pull somebody in that's, at my level or worse. It's like, no, I'm getting these guys in because they're not going to help my song out, but as far as the writing potential of it, but man, these guys are they're going to play something that I can't do. And it's going to be on a level that's going to be mind blowing. And it's like, you want that, they go, oh, why didn't you sing that? It's like, well, I got this guy to sing it, listen to this guy. He's like freaking incredible. And it doesn't matter whether we're talented. And if we find that person and you want them to play on it, you just can't get enough of it. As talented as all of us are, and especially me, as great as I am. No, but, no, but it's true though.
Don't toot your own horn, Darren.
No. It's funny, because sure, I could have sung every one of my songs. I didn't find myself appropriate for all of those demos. I was like, if I was doing something for Huey Lewis or something, back in the day, it's like, I'm going to get Sherwood Ball on there, man. He's got, kind of a gruff voice. What am I going to get my brother to sing that, you know, I mean, he'd sound beautiful, but it would be too clean or something crazy, you know? So you got to get the right, you know, when you're writing for other people, you know, it's like, if you don't have that particular sound, it'd be wise to get somebody that, you know, so some people's egos are so big, they just want to do it because, man, you know, it's like, oh man, get the right guy.
Yeah. Alyssa, do you write for other artists a lot?
I do. That I would say is like 50% of my time at least. I write for myself, but then I also love writing for other artists because I love doing all genres. Like as an artist, I do kind of a modern country thing, but I also love writing super traditional country, straight up pop. I've written I wrote a song in French the other day, even though I don't speak French.
DDA would love that. He's French.
But I love writing a little of everything. I've written like traditional Irish stuff since I play Irish instruments. I love doing everything and like getting to know other artists' styles and really honing in on that. I think it's so much fun. And like working with people that aren't necessarily what you do. Like if I work with someone that's a totally different vibe, it's so fun. It's such a growing experience that it's just it's awesome. It's magical. I love it.
Yeah.
So who was your influencer that brought you into country music?
So I would say the first person I ever heard that introduced me to country was Taylor Swift. But I remember when I was younger, I would also hear the Chicks and Shania Twain and Faith Hill and all these people on the radio, and hearing their voices kind of opened up the door for me because I was writing songs. I knew I wanted to be a singer when I was older, but I didn't know where I fit. And then I heard them and I thought, that's it. That's what I want to do. This is where I belong. This is what I've been looking for. And it was just like a big moment for me hearing their songs. And that just everything snowballed from there. I just dove right into country music and I was like, boom, we're here. We're going to Nashville. We're doing the thing.
We're going to Nashville.
We're doing it.
DDA wants to know how do you know French? Because he's French. DDA, hello.
Oh, I don't know French. My co-writer knows French.
Oh, so you sang it?
Well, I was basically like saying what words we wanted in the song, and then she would translate them to French. It was very interesting. I've never done.
And
that
then
before,
you sang them.
I'm gonna have to learn it now.
Did you sing them though? The words?
Not yet.
Oh.
We're thinking about how to do that. I might have to like learn French really quick to make that happen. We'll find out.
Well, they got an app on your phone that you can actually do that now, and you can learn everything in like 30 seconds.
I know.
So
I might have
good.
to do that. I might have to.
Don Joseph. What are you saying? The Dixie Chicks had some good stuff. Where's that come from?
Yeah, that's from Don Joseph.
Don, look at that guy. He's a trout fisherman. You know.
Yeah.
But they go by the Chicks now. It's not the Dixie Chicks. And my daughter Lauren, this is like, I mean, we're keeping our fingers crossed for her, but there's a girl named Jenny Lewis who's opening up for them, the Chicks, and they got a big thing, and they've put my daughter to play bass through 3 auditions so far. She sings and plays bass.
Nice.
And they're going to be opening up. So she's already passed like 3 of the rounds for auditions. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for my daughter Lauren to get this bass gig because they're doing Red Rocks and venues like that. They're not doing little 1,500 seaters, man. I mean, this is a big deal, so probably talking a little too fast, but I'm just excited for my daughter. She's killer bass player and singer.
That opportunity.
Yeah. And they're opening up for the Chicks. So Jenny Lewis. Yeah. It'd be pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to like hijack your moment there.
No, that's amazing. I'm excited too.
And you got a new song out now, don't you?
I do. I just put out a new single about 2 weeks ago now. It's called Promise. I wrote it with Craig Wilson, who I know has been on here too. Yes. And I produced it myself. I played most of the instruments on it, and I'm really proud of it. Really excited that it's out in the world. So yeah, it's awesome.
Do you mind playing for our audience?
Sure. Maybe I should play that new song that's out.
Hey, blow up the chat, guys. Do you want to hear Promise? Type Promise in the chat.
I want to hear
it's a very sassy song. It's a very
How do you sing it? How do you sing it playing the the flute at the same time?
I haven't mastered that just yet.
Okay.
So that's some work on that.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. So I think I'm going to play Promise for you guys.
Perfect.
You promise? That was so corny.
Actually, that's how I like
so corny.
song. I would say like, hey, I promise I have a new song coming out, or like, I promise I have something to tell you guys soon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
little Easter eggs for people. But all right, here's my brand new song, Promise. I must have let my guard down the minute that you showed up. When you're lost, you want to be found. When you're lonely, you want love. Oh, I guess the joke's on me. Oh, you made me believe. You said you treat me better. You said you never lie. You went and wrecked forever in just one night. I gave you all my trust and you broke it easily. But I kept my promises, babe. Now I promise that you're gonna miss me. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying you're wrong. You can go ahead, apologize, but I'm already gone. Oh, I'm never gonna crave your kiss. No, oh, you left a bitter taste on my lips. You said you treat me better. You said you never lie. You went and wrecked forever in just one night. I gave you all my trust and you broke it easily. But I kept my promises, babe. Now I promise that you're gonna miss me. Yeah. I promise I'll be in your head when you're cold and all alone in bed. Promise you're gonna regret, but I won't let you forget. You said you treat me better. You said you never lie. You went and wrecked forever in just one night. I gave you all my trust and you broke it easily. But I kept my promises, babe. Now I promise that you're gonna miss me, gonna miss me. Oh, promise that you're gonna miss me, gonna miss me. Oh, I promise that you're gonna miss me.
I want to hear the fully produced version too.
I know, right?
Listen.
It's definitely a different vibe than the acoustic version. It's definitely one of the more rockin' songs I've ever put out. So
Kind of what I thought that might be the vibe. I'm excited to hear it now. Yeah,
it's very like in your face.
You know, I did listen to it on Spotify, and oh my gosh, it was very rockin'. It was very energy. I could definitely feel the punch in that song. So awesome.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
yeah,
where
if
are
it
you
comes
going
off
from
that
here?
way acoustically, then you know darn well with the producer.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Thanks. That's always important to me that it translates acoustically and I can play it just me in my car. So
You got to be able to do it that way. It's the way we used to write songs actually once upon a time on a piano with a vocal and a guitar and go, oh, that's a good song. Anyway, yeah.
So where are you going from here? What shows do you have coming up?
I got a ton of shows coming up. I'm leaving on Friday for a bunch of summer tour dates. I'm opening for Dylan Scott this weekend, Jake Owen next weekend, opening for Thompson Square in a few weeks, opening for Billy Joel's guitar player in a few weeks, which should be fun. And playing a bunch of festivals and just playing a ton of shows this summer. I'm at the point that like if someone wants to book me for a show, I'll take it because I'm still like trying to make up for the last couple of years of not playing enough.
Right.
So I'm trying to like make up for that. But yeah, I'm super excited going out with the band, doing all these shows, and I'm just anxious to get on stage and just do the tour thing, and it's going to be super fun.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you on the road and seeing you travel around. And yeah, I mean, your music's awesome. Your voice is awesome. Definitely see you going places. That's for sure.
Thank you. I hope it's good places.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're going to come watch one of your live gigs because one of my things that I do that it's like a specialty of mine is I'm able to sit there and look at a band without knowing any of them, pick out who the prima donna is in the band. It's really like, it's a fun thing, you know. you can't say it because, I mean, they throwing you guys under the bus, but I can pick them out really quick.
Ooh, good to know. I have a strict rule,
I'm
though,
just
that there's
kidding. I'm
no
just teasing.
drama allowed in my band. Like, if someone brings drama, you're fired. I don't want to
You're
deal
through.
with that.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Especially when you're out on the road like that, you can't be drinking.
Yeah, we don't want
on
drama.
the road.
Like, we don't want that. Like, it's
Save the
got to
drama
be
for your
cool,
mama.
chill. So
yeah.
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 Alrighty, Alyssa.
You just send them over to me. I'll make sure they get handled there.
I will.
Yeah,
He'll
the
set them
female guy's
straight.
gonna- yeah. Hey, knock that crap off up there, okay? You do that one
You
more
mess
time.
with me, you go see the feed mill guy.
Hey, yeah. Put some damn bricks
Who's
on
the
your feet
feed
and
mill
throw
guy?
you
What are
in
you
the
talking
creek.
about?
Throw you in the creek, not the ocean. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Snapping turtles and all. Anyway.
All right,
Well,
thanks again, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything, and we will definitely see you in the near future.
absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
all right.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
See you, Alyssa.
Bye.
Awesome. She is awesome.
I really enjoyed her song, and like she said, it is a good sign when it translates that well acoustically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really got a lot of dynamics, and to that voice. And I'm one of those guys just full throttle. I'm, when I sing, it's just like Steven Tyler, just it's like, oh, dude, you're in a verse. Try and mellow out a little bit. I'm trying, but like, so to watch people like Grace and these people coming on here, it's like it's amazing to see that control. It's like, but that talent really is something that you eventually figure out. I think you start off blasting and then you go, okay, you got to tame this back a little bit here.
Or start off really soft and have to increase volume.
Or the other way. Yeah, I'm the other way, man. I just like,
Yeah.
Now,
That's
before we
true.
bring our next guest on, I do want to let everybody all know tomorrow night we're going to have a special Monday night edition of Roger the Wild Child Show. We are going to have Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts and Generation Radio. And it'll be an evening of myself, Darren, and Jay, and our audience out there. So make sure you join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. All right. We're not going to do the news or Frankie, all that stuff. It's just going to be an intimate show.
That's tonight.
Yeah, that's our Sunday show. Monday is a special show. We got Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts. He'll be joining us, and it'll be a fun one-on-one show with Darren, myself, and Jay. So make sure you guys join us and find out exactly what's going on with Jay and Generation Radio and Red Street Records. So we'll talk all about that tomorrow night. So make sure you guys join us. All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Trey, what's up, brother?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh, just
It's your world, man. We're just living in it. I mean, look at you.
Down yet from your show this evening?
Oh yeah, I've cooled off. Yeah, I've cooled off. I've
Hey,
been
you were
watching
playing earlier.
Yeah, I played earlier before I got here, man. My show got done at 6:00, and I had to be here with you guys at 6:45.
Jeff Butler.
You're hustling.
I hustled. Yes, I did.
You
I've
got
been
Jeff.
thoroughly-
Broadway with your guitar. No wonder you were so warm.
Yeah, I've been thoroughly entertained so far. By the way, I've been watching backstage.
Yeah, we kind of have fun on this show, so
It's a blast.
Yeah, if you
It
can
is a
handle
blast.
Jeff Butler, you can handle anybody. So
Oh man, I know. I was gonna say, how you guys know Jeff? That's a good buddy of mine.
yeah, man, he's I met him at the feed mill probably 10, 12 years ago.
He's a good character, man. I
Oh,
love
he's
Jeff.
hysterical, man. You kidding? I love that guy.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
wish
No,
I
you
could
talk
see him
about it.
more.
You talk about it being my world and everybody's living in. It's a his world and everybody's living in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna get
Debbie.
Randy Murphy says, hey,
Only he knows what
Trey.
that means. They're laughing, Jeff. They don't even know what that means.
Raina
Debbie.
Rotunda says, hey, Trey.
Those are some of my friends.
Nice.
That's good, man. Look at.
Oh, my
You got
God,
him
Trey
showing up.
Calloway. He is amazing, says
Oh,
Rebecca
Lord.
Gill.
Hey, Rebecca Gill.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Look
That's
at
my
that.
mama. That's my mama. There's my mama.
Mama's in the house.
There's your mom and him.
Hi, Angie.
That's awesome.
No, those first two were my future mother-in-law, my girlfriend, and then my mama.
And your
Of
mother.
course.
Of course, you always bring your family to watch the show,
I
right?
sure
Yeah.
do. I sure do. Home crowd, my man.
It's so funny. Before we started the show today, Trey was like, can you cuss on this show?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, yeah, you can.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into, man.
You know, it depends. You know, some people
and like get your mic muted.
Exactly.
Sometimes words just fly out. They do in my mouth. You know, I don't mean to, but they just come out. Sometimes you get excited and a cuss word comes out, and some people, you know, most people are fine with it. Every once in a while, somebody, you know, my kid was in the background. You're like, okay, you know. So
know, they say, or at least I say that you're more honest people tend to curse. If you're more honest, you tend to curse a lot.
Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that's bullshit, but I believe you. I think you're fucking lying, but hey, I'll fucking take it. All right. Anyway, sorry, Grace.
Aaron is very honest.
Oh, yeah. He's very
listen,
honest.
Since we're cussing and it's okay for a minute, all kids plug your ears for this. This is no lie. This was disgusting. This guy, he said this the other day at the store. I mean, I hear all kinds of stuff, you know, like, how you doing? Finder and frog hair split 3 ways. This guy literally said this. And I was like, I thought it was funny, but it was weird at the same time. He's like, you know, what you been? He's like, man, I'm so poor, man. I had to jack my dog off to feed the cat. And I thought, what does that mean, man? Like, that is like, not only, it's like, that doesn't even make sense. I mean, forgive me for saying that, but it's like, what the hell, dude? I mean, it's like, what does that even mean?
You guys saved all the all the raunchy stuff for when I got on here, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Grace, forgive me, Grace. Grace
Maher,
Maher, forgive me. For things like, what the hell did I opt into here? Jeez, but like, I'm not joking, man. The guy said that, and I was like, usually I'm laughing, but I'm thinking that's freaking weird.
I'm like, what?
I'm like, that's weird, dude. How did you pay for the cat with that? I mean,
colorful language.
Yeah, it was just a weird thing, you know. I was like, all right.
Oh, so Trey Calloway, let's talk about you for a second here. That's why you're here, right?
Yes,
that was more Hollywood edition talk right there than music.
That's another thing I wanted to say. You're getting ready to do your Hollywood edition. Well, I just so happen to be making my debut in acting. So you're right on.
Really? Tell me
no,
about
I'm kidding.
Oh, you're on Yellowstone too, going to the train station.
I wanted to put me on Yellowstone, man.
Hey, Jeff Butler's saying, get him to sing. Hey, listen, what, do you want to be the freaking host here?
He does.
Jeff,
he really does.
I know, he would be a good one. He would actually be a good one, man. Him and Ada.
He's standing right behind you.
I know, he's something, yeah, he is. He's a freak.
Yeah. Jason Hoff, can you please, you know what? We're not going to let him sing tonight, guys. All right?
No.
We're going to let everybody down.
Yeah, we're letting everyone down.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
From California.
Everybody's way of telling me to shut up. I think that's what it is.
Well, it's weird. There's a lot of people here going, tell him to sing. We get people saying that, but I mean, there's a lot of people saying, tell this guy to sing. It's like, well, why should we? You all are telling him to. What you got there, man? You know, we wanted to interview you a little bit instead of cussing, but what you got your guitar over there? What you got?
I do have my guitar, but Roger, did you want to talk about me, or you just want me to get to singing?
We'll talk about it afterwards. Jay, I want to hear you sing. They want to hear you sing. Let your singing be your words, buddy. That's your talking.
I can do that. Well, this song that I'm going to do for you guys is going to come out June 17th, so just in a couple days.
Nice.
And a song I wrote with two of my buddies, Stephen Cade and Greg Wilson. There's a couple of
Stephen
rascals that run around town, and so we're going to do this one. So it goes a little something like this. Everybody needs a little bit of rock and roll. It's good for the soul. 4 on the floor, a fast tempo and an open roll. But don't you know that they quit? Turn it off when it comes to the heart, and the groove is just a little too slow. Oh, and girl, you and me know that there ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Sweet melody always making me wanna sing along. Well, and I don't care what Paul McCartney said, girl, we gonna crank it up when it comes on. If it leads to us loving, there ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Yeah, give me some old Conway Twitty, Lionel Richie. Girl, you know it turns me on. Oh, you know we ought to put on some Morgan Wallen and melt into each other's arms. 'Cause there ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Yeah, the sweet melody always making me wanna sing along. Sing along, just like my man Paul McCartney said, girl, we gonna crank it up when it comes on. If it leads to us loving and touching, there ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Yeah. Well, it's the same silly lines done a million times. Oh, girl, it never gets old. Ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Sweet melody always making me wanna sing along every time it comes on. Just like my man Paul McCartney said, girl, we're gonna crank it up when it comes on. If it leads to us loving and touching, there ain't nothing wrong with a love song. Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with a love song.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Awesome.
Get out of here, man.
Forget the
Hey.
interview. Let's just turn this into a concert.
Let's go.
Hey, man.
Hey, be my second one of the day. Let's go, man. Warmed up. Good
What a
warmed up.
beautiful
I'm gonna go grab
voice you have, man. What a
I feel
really
like I need to
beautiful
go grab the
tone.
beer.
You need
Say
more
that
than
again,
that.
buddy. I feel
Take
like I
some
need to crack a
shrooms or
beer.
something. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But
What'd you say?
What-
I didn't hear you, buddy. What'd you say?
I said, nah, forget the beer. Take some shrooms. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, hey, you guys, listen.
My mother-in-law's
this guy-
watching.
Your Mima. I know you're asking if
Mama-law.
we could cuss, and I said all that horrible stuff. Now you're telling me don't say that. My mom-in-law and my future mother-in-law is coming on.
Well,
Come on.
okay.
Did you notice he didn't cuss one time? He got me to do it all. Like, oh my god, I'm the only guy that cussed. And I look like a freaking freak.
I'm sure my
but
mom and dad are loving you guys.
Hey, did you hear this beautiful voice on this guy? Listen, if that title, you better have a sweet, nice voice to sing something like that and pull off a title like that. Because if you don't have that quality voice and something that, I hate to use this word pretty, but you have a beautiful sound to your voice, man. It's not just, the normal thing. And it really translates. And so when you have a title like that, you got to be able to deliver that. That's not an easy title to deliver, man. You got to make it sound, and you got the tone, man, to pull that off, which is incredible.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Yeah,
you. Sir.
yes, ma'am. No problem.
Yes, sir.
But yes, ma'am.
Grace, what's your take on Trey?
I really enjoyed that. You do have a nice quality to your voice, and that's a very sweet song.
I've seen you play before. I've seen you play.
Very
I was already,
possible.
and you look familiar. I knew I'd seen you before.
Yeah, I used to be down there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
When
you.
did
I've
move
seen
to
you.
town?
I've been in town for about 5 months now. I moved to town. about
Oh,
5
okay.
months, so not long. But
Where are you from?
originally from around the Charlotte, North Carolina area.
Okay.
My folks live in a town called Mooresville now, and then I moved to Myrtle Beach a couple years back and was playing in that music scene there. And then
Very nice.
I moved to Nashville in 2020, and you guys can kind of figure out what happened. And so I went back and worked construction for a little bit and kept playing
That's
gigs.
probably smart.
And then I was like, I got to try again though.
Good. Yeah.
You always got to have a backup
on the
card.
17th. Oh, go ahead.
Well, only thing I'm good at is working with my hands. That's I ain't too bright. So if this doesn't work out,
if this don't work out, I'll be a carpenter or something, electrician.
Hey,
No,
I know
it's
a
gonna
lot of
work
people that
out. I mean,
do that on the side while they let the music career grow. I was full-time music for 4.5 years, and I have a day job now that I work remote. That's pretty flexible because it can be just very taxing to make your music pay all the bills while you're growing your career. So it's not a bad thing if you have to do some other things while you do that.
I totally agree with you. I'm sorry. People think you're a country music musician. You've got all this money coming in. You actually don't. You know, you're out there trying to, make a living for yourself, but you have a whole other life on the, outside of music. So,
well, and the Alyssa girl that was on here before, she was talking about, how difficult it is to run bands. That's what people don't realize in the music business is it ain't just glitz and glam. Everybody thinks that we're all in the spotlight and this and that and the other. And it's paying bills, paying bands, making sure your equipment's not messed up, booking hotel rooms, getting bookings. It is a full-time job.
Booking full band shows is so much work. So much work.
It is, but it's a drug. It gets in our blood and it's like, can't do nothing else,
Yeah, it's a positive drug, though. And
it sure is.
It's a good adrenaline rush for you.
It sure is.
Get on stage.
Hey, Trey.
Yes, sir. Darren, sorry. I don't keep
calling Trey. No, I'm just kidding. Poor guy. Hey, Trey. We're buddies. Yeah, I call him Trey. Anyway.
Well, if you all know Jeff, then you guys are best friends.
Yeah, Butler. Yeah, Butler, man. Yeah, he's a freak. Anyway. He's a weird character. I'll tell you what, man. Jeff Butler is the weirdest guy. No. He's one of the nicest, funniest guys. And I'll tell you, Darren, I mean, hey, Trey.
Trey.
He go, well, how you doing today? Well, just look at me. Take a look at me. You see how I'm doing.
Right. Exactly. That's who he is. Take a look at me. It's like, all right, let me take those yellow glasses off so I can see you. Guys always got.
He said, I want to get you, Darren.
With colors on them, like bright yellow glasses and stuff. Like, all right, lenses and everything. He's a good dude. Anyway, so hey, Trey.
Trey.
Hey, Trey, I want to hear you sing a ballad, dude.
All right.
You got a ballad grab? What do you want to do?
Yeah, sure. You want me to sing a ballad?
I do. I really want to hear you sing a ballad.
All right. Any one I wrote or?
I don't care what it is.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Well,
anything. Do you know that song, I Hate Every Bone in Your Body Except Mine? Do you know that?
Yeah, I think I wrote that with a couple buddies of mine.
That was one of my hits. Anyway.
All right, I'm trying to think of a good. Let's see one. Here we go. Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted. I mean, I'll do one I wrote if you guys want me to, but
yeah, do that one. Do that one, man.
Okay. Well, this is one I wrote about a very special lady. She's tuned in right now, so this one's for her.
Okay.
Well, if I can remember the words, hold on a second.
Make some up.
This is all part of the plan. Sorry, part of the plan.
Yeah, all right, man.
You know what?
Is this for Raina?
It sure is for Raina.
All
right.
It sure is too. All right, I got it. Here we go. Like a raindrop on a window, falling from a cloud. It never knows its destination when it's just starting out. I searched and wandered aimlessly for things I thought I'd need, trying desperately to fill an empty heart with worldly therapy. Like the rain, my world was falling down till you came around. Well, and you can call it nature, you can call it divine, call it what you want. Your love was right on time. I never, ever knew what love was all about till you came around. Oh, like the light chases the darkness away when the sun comes up each morn.
Girl, you chipped away at a heart and soul, to a heart that has been reborn. I thought that love was just for those with their head stuck in the clouds, till you came around. Well, and you can call it nature, you can call it divine, call it what you want. Your love was right on time. I never, ever knew what love was all about, till you came around. I never, ever knew what love was all about, till you came around. Till you came around, my world was falling down. Oh, till you came around.
What a beautiful voice you have there. And Jason Hoff on Facebook said it smooth like a mountain stream.
I was like, that's perfect.
Thanks. Thank you, man. I appreciate
Really
you.
incredible.
Thank you very much, guys.
That's why I want to hear that tone in a ballad. I'm like, man, if this guy sounds that parody in something up tempo, man, what's he going to sound like in a ballad, man?
I appreciate you guys. You guys are making me blush.
I
have to get off screen for a second.
That's good, man. You got a really beautiful sound to your voice, man. I mean, it's really, you know, it's soothing, man. It's nice. And you play guitar really well.
I'll
too.
soothe you anytime.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. I see your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's going crazy, putting on them hearts up there as you're singing. You better thank your mom and dad for giving you guitar lessons for starters.
I got to sing.
Thank God for giving you that voice, man. Like, good Lord, you weren't singing like that in the Carpenter. That girl wouldn't be putting them hearts up there. I'm just telling you.
I got the singing from my mama, and I got the charisma from Pops.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember those Esteban guitars they were selling back in like the early 2000s? Does anybody remember the Esteban guitars? That's what I learned how to play guitar on. I told my dad I wanted one. He got me, and it was a good guitar. It stayed in tune. And you know Esteban, right? The guy who had the flat bill hat.
Oh, yeah. That's
like
right.
Malagueña rumba. That's what I learned to play guitar on.
So what's your mom do? She sings and stuff?
No, she works in telecommunications. She worked for.
But you said she played music, right?
No, well, I'm actually the only professional musician in the family, but everybody on my mom's side in some way, except for like a couple people, are musical. We sound like a choir at Thanksgiving. You know, we'll start.
I bet.
Africa by Toto and all that stuff. You know.
I want to know your and Raina's love story.
All right, so basically, I was living here in Nashville during right at the beginning of COVID. And then I was still the new guy, and so I didn't have a lot of clout, and I couldn't get the gigs. So
you mean you got it after 6 months? You mean you've already made it? You got the clout now, dude? I mean, 6 months later, you got it all together. That's incredible, right, Grace? 6 months, he's got it all wrapped up. Incredible.
I've met a lot more people since that time, but anyway. So long story short, I went back to the beach and put a new band together there. She said, "Let's see if it gets to All right, so I went back to the beach and I started a new band playing there. And I'm going to tell my version, Raina, just so you know. So we were doing
sober version.
Yeah, we were doing this gig at this really cool bar called Captain Archie's down in Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle, and I was playing up there. And Raina had just moved to town. She actually went to Ohio State and graduated, and then moved to the beach as soon as she graduated. And my mom said the heat is on. So, so Raina actually thought it was karaoke night, that it was supposed to be karaoke night. And she was mad that I was up there hogging the microphone. She called her mom and said,
"Oh my God."
She called her mom and she said, "This guy, he's really annoying. He won't get off the microphone."
You're doing your gig and she thinks it's karaoke night.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
He is hogging the karaoke.
I sure was. So we get done, and my dad was actually in town
working with his crew, and it was my cousins and my dad at the time. And so they came up to me and I said, "You see that girl over there? I'm going to go try to pick that girl up," basically, so to speak. So I walked over to her and I said, "Can I buy you a shot of Fireball?" Very classy. Very classy. And she said, "Sure, why not?" So my buddy was with me. He had his boat. So we went on a boat because the marina's parked right there.
Why not?
We went and hung out on a boat all night. Super romantic.
Nice.
And then she didn't talk to me for like a week.
Oh, what I want to know is when did she realize it wasn't karaoke night? What was the breaking point?
I think she realized, after a while, she realized like this is a guy putting on a concert. And, but no, she didn't talk to me for like a week. And, I texted her a couple of times and was like, we're going to hang out or what? But the next week I was playing another show and she was in the crowd.
Nice.
We've been pretty much inseparable ever since.
She was playing hard to get is basically what she
sure was. And it worked.
Until she showed up to that second concert and saw those chicks screaming and yelling, went, "I better not play this game too long."
It worked. I will say it did work. So playing hard to get.
Playing hard to get. There you go.
How long have you guys been together now?
About 2 years.
2
years.
It was all part of the plan, she said.
Well, and the thing about it is I thank God every day, because if I hadn't gone back to the beach, I would have never met the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
God does things for us for a reason, and my life has improved so much since I met that woman. She's pretty cool.
That's great. Sounds like the family's all great.
Yeah, my in-laws are pretty cool too. Her family up in Ohio were really cool to me, and I'd actually never seen a white Christmas until I went to Ohio.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'd never
cool,
seen
man.
snow before.
Nice.
Did you eat some Buckeyes too while you were up there?
I didn't. No, it's still on my to-do list.
You wrote the song for Raina. I've always wanted Darren to write a song for me, but
I have one, and it's really unique and it's different. It's called "I Hate You." It's really original. It's very direct. There's nothing to try and use your imagination. Like, what does that really mean?
I feel the love here now, Darren. Thank you.
He did write one for you. It was the "I Want to Break It." What is it? The Bone song?
I'm saying it again.
Can't.
It was originally intended for me, but
that was it. I hate every bone in your body except mine. And okay, it was for Roger. I'll admit it. Good Lord. Jesus.
That's why I'm booting him off the Nashville show and moving him to the Hollywood one.
Poor Grace. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Grace, because Grace is so sweet. She's like in the middle of these dudes singing all the
I know. Grace, I felt bad for you a couple times when I was watching before they could see my face. I was like, poor thing, because they were saying some stuff, and your face was like,
these misogynists.
It's not like it's all completely shocking. I did bartend my first.
Yeah, I know.
This is like sweet talk compared to what she's dealt with in the bar. This is like lightweight talk.
You're in the music
what
business,
she's had to deal with. How about all those drunks?
Used to it.
How about all those drunks hitting on you in that bar too? Good Lord! While the girlfriends go to the bathroom, isn't that even worse? Good Lord! They're like, my girlfriend went to the bathroom, but by the way, what's your number? Like,
or they'll walk out the door, and as they're walking out the door, he'll walk just kind of behind her, and then try to like reach the number over, and I'll be like, "Are you? I should slap you right now."
Right,
right.
Man. Yeah, shameless guys are brutal.
All right,
some of them.
Where can we find your music?
All my stuff. My website is www.TreyCallowaymusic.com. Instagram is Trey Calloway Music as well. Facebook, everything's across the board. Trey Calloway Music.
Perfect.
I went and followed you and Alyssa on Spotify. So
first thing I do is I'm going to follow you back as soon as I get off here.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate that.
Very, very welcome.
And just to clear something up, Jeff Butler, he's like giving me a bunch of crap because he's going, "See, Darren, I told you it was good." Listen. The reality of it is he is asking me, what can you do to help him? I'm like, nothing. I'm not into that world. It's like, dude, he can be the greatest singer on the planet. I'm not the guy. I grew up in Hollywood in the 80s. I mean, in the 70s. It's like, I've been far removed, and that was a whole I don't know anybody in this industry out here. It's like, he's like, going, "Come on now, you and your brother, man, you guys are famous." I'm like going, dude, like, yeah, you kidding? It's like, yeah, I mean, I wish I had all the ins. I'd be like, going, sure, let me manage you, dude. I'll get you in there. We could all like crack down on this and do a little something with it. But
You know, Jeff is a mover. Jeff is a mover and a shaker. You know what I mean?
know he is.
He's trying to get things done. He's trying to get it done.
What he is a bullshitter. No, I'm just
He
kidding.
just wants to show up. He just wants to show up at one of my shows one day, like if I'm ever at the Opry or something, and go.
I knew him when.
With a wink or something.
Nah. And he's
Like,
right, man. He's right. You're really good, man. I mean, you know, you are really good, man. You're as good as, you know, and to get some guy to get him that knows nothing about music and quality of music, he hit it on the head, and he knows nothing about music. I mean, he's like, he knows nothing, man. You're like, what do you know? He's like, I don't know anything, man. This guy's good. I'm like, all right. And he was right. You are damn good, Trey.
Appreciate you saying that. Dare,
Trey. There you go, man.
Where'd you get your hat?
Actually, this was bought right on Broadway. I walked in and picked out the nicest one I could find. I had to fit in. Well, everybody kept I actually quit wearing felt for a long time, and everybody kept giving me a bunch of crap about it because I had gotten used to wearing the Resistals, you know, because you can just beat the crap out of them and they never really get damaged. And everybody in Nashville kept giving me a hard time about it, so I had to go get me one because I mean, the peer pressure is a real thing, you know.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
but no, this is I'm not even sure exactly what brand it is, but it's my favorite hat. I love it.
It looks good and it feels good, and that's what matters, right?
Exactly.
Who cares what brand it is? It's like a guitar. Who cares?
Yeah.
Put it in your hand. The one that makes you feel the best is the one you need.
Amen to that.
Yeah, right.
Amen to that.
Trey Calloway, thank you so much for taking some time and hanging out with us. And we love your music, and
I
so
had a
does the
blast.
audience. So, and your family does too. So,
Hey,
Obviously.
hey, thank you from
say hi to your mom and them.
say from all of us, from Rah Rah to Dare to Gray. We thank you, Trey.
All right, guys. I had a blast. I appreciate y'all very much.
Awesome.
So how
Thank
your
you.
mom and him?
I sure will. See you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my God. Sorry, Grace.
The
voice
This
that
stuff is
guy
like,
has.
God, why did this guy trigger these words and everything? I'm sitting there trying to
Trigger
get Grace
all these
Maher on this freaking show, and I'm like, sounding like a freaking misogynist piece of crap, which I'm not.
You know, you're
anyway.
very honest now. We know.
I'm out of the closet. So
Oh,
anyway,
and he's in the
Only
green
thing
room
we
now.
learned,
He's got his
right?
hat off. He's like, okay, show's over. Take the hat off.
Those hats get warm too.
Oh, now he's got it back on. Okay.
He's afraid you're gonna put the
I
camera back
called
on him or
you
something.
out. Yes. It's all about being honest.
Oh, there you
I was saying, don't you dare put it back on when I don't have when I got my natty hat hair going on right now. My hair looks like this right now.
take it
Oh,
off.
sure.
Let's see. We got
Yeah,
to
let's
see.
see it.
I do
Let's
have
go-
hair. by the
that,
way. I do have
look
hair.
at that, man.
Yep. Hat hair.
That looks good,
I do
man.
have hair.
We used
I
to
mean,
have
you've been
to.
performing all day. You've had the hat on all day. Then you have to do our show. Oh God! And you know,
What'd you say, Grace? You had to do
I was
what?
gonna say I used to have to, wear the hats pretty tight for rodeo,
Mhm.
and those felt hats. And you're in the heat, your hair is
Yeah.
awful afterward.
I wear a 7 5/8. It is so hard for me to find hat sizes. I've got like Charlie Daniels size head. So finding a cowboy hat is pretty difficult for me.
Yeah.
But
Even on Broadway.
even on Broadway.
Even on Broadway, all those drunks go in, they don't care. It's like, you need a 7 5/8. They're like, I'll take the 7 1/2. That's fine. I could care less. I'm drunk. I'll put felt in the front. I'll put some toilet paper up there and make it fit.
Right.
all right, Trey. Thanks. I had to throw you back on real quick.
Oh, that's all right. Anytime, brother.
All
Anytime.
right, you can go ahead and take that hat off now. I'm not going to put it back on screen
Let
anymore.
me see that,
got
man, 'cause
that,
it
man.
reminds me of my childhood dog's hair. Let me see that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this wired hair terrier. Yeah, see?
There
That's
you
exactly
go.
right,
Oh,
man.
you
I'm telling
did.
you, you look like my dog, Benet.
This turned
What's his
into a
name?
peep show.
I'm just teasing you.
This turned into a peep show real quick, didn't it?
Hey, man, you seen Jeffrey Butler's hair? Look like freaking cotton candy. He colors it so much. Freaking name, man. The guy's 70. It's like, looks like cotton candy, man. It's like this weird brown color. I love you, Jeff. I'm messing with you, man.
Oh, you the man, Jeff.
All right,
Yes,
Trey.
he
Thanks
is.
again.
Bye, guys. See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Oh, what a good show. We had some really great talent. I mean, great music. This is awesome. Her voice is on
I'm so
fire.
impressed with how many instruments she plays. That's just mind blowing.
And you got seriously listen to that song "Promise"
I'm gonna go listen to it.
Yeah, because what she did acoustically, whatever, here sounds so much differently on the platform, and there's so much power to that. And it's like, wow, it's like we were talking about earlier. Roll down the windows during a summer night and just jam that song, and that's what Promise is. And so, yeah, you guys have to definitely check it out on
tonight.
Yep, for sure. And then Trey Calloway, awesome, great voice.
Yep.
And he's staying in Nashville, that's for sure. So I do not see him going anywhere.
Where the hell was my friend Bill Chassé through this whole thing? I just finally see him in there. He's finally like, "Oh, you've been a voyeur this whole time, Bill?"
Yeah.
Good Lord. He's a good musician too, right there. He's a great singer, good writer. So is his mom in that picture with him. They're incredible. No, that's his wife. I'm just teasing. She'd kill me. She does not look like his mom, I promise you.
No.
One of my good friends. I just got to give him crap. How do you think you pronounce his last name? Right there. Bill what? Bill. How do you
Chassis? Just say, well, just say.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Chassé. Bill
Chassé.
Chassé. Look at that guy's mug, too, man. I wish we could zoom in on that guy's mug. Oh, look at Sandy's.
Yeah,
Murphy.
Sandy, she loves the show.
Yeah. Murphy. I love Sandy Murphy, too. Look at that. And Richard Lee. Love Richard Lee, too. Love the show.
Can't wait for 2 times of Roger the Wild Child show.
Yeah.
Yep. So, the Hollywood edition is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get that thing going. So, July, we're actually going to be taking the month off so that we can prepare for the 2 different shows. And I think we need a little vacation, too. So, because Darren's going on vacay.
I am. Yeah.
Where are you going there?
Oh, Percy Priest Lake. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I go over there and camp out. I'm going to St. Petersburg for a few days, and then I head over to St. Augustine for about all through 4th of July. So yeah,
I love St. Augustine.
I got to do a little bit of business down there, and at the same time enjoy it. So I get to take the birds. Yeah, but it's great, man. It gets me down there and looking at some real estate and some other things. So yeah,
perfect.
Where are you going to be 4th of July? Where's everybody going to be? I'm going to be down there.
I'm probably going to be here. Be honest with you, I'm just dealing with this big move. So, we're just going to probably chill here.
What about you, Gray?
Well, I think I'll just be here in Nashville as well. I probably won't be leaving anywhere until I figure out. I gotta buy a house. I can't find one in my price range. Nashville's insane.
That's crazy right now, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know where people are going? They're going out there to Lebanon. It's weird. They're like willing to drive. Although you can get a condo out there for $300,000.
Well, I mean, Lebanon's not terribly far from downtown.
No, it's 45 minutes off the 40. And people are doing it. It's like every big city now. It's like, okay, I'm willing to drive 45 minutes to get, and that property is just going through the roof out there. It's crazy what's happening in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I do want to thank the Moonshine Shenanigans. I want to thank Frankie McDonald with the weather, Elise Harper with the Nashville Music News. Grace, thank you again for joining us for the second week as our guest co-host. So it's been a lot of fun with you for sure.
Yes.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Forgiven. You're good.
Thank you, God.
Don't forget tomorrow night, guys. We got Jada Marcus of Rascal Flats and Generation Radio. He will be front and center, and we'll be here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Chirping.
For Grace Maher and Darren Sheff, I am Roger the Wild Child. You guys have yourself a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.